Yo, it's your boy VC Xavier. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Everybody, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You waiting?
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Ready? Yellow lady.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Now Carr. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Breeze throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Howie Long in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Carr. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Rob Gronkowski, 64 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Williams, 15 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, it's Allen, and he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down, 4 down. Ready.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
21, 21. Ready. Ready. 21, 21.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Get set, get set, get set. 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll run it here. 10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now is Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Steve Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Carr now on first down. They got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
29.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Down, 180. Go, Chief. Go. Get set.
Shotgun now for Carr. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go. 21. Hey. 4 down.
On second down, here's Breeze. And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. 80%.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Low. Wide.
Throwing now is Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Go. Get set.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Raider 2.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
808.
To throw, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Forced out to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw his Carr, buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
12.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Ready. Waiting.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there. On the toss, here's Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Yep. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. On first down, Carr dancing to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694. Hey, 734. Low. Hey, 734.
Throwing again. Carr steps away to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a play fake. Carr out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone.